Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another client success interview. We have Jared Gamble in the building, which is one of my favorite stories to tell because he's one of those people that we just did not expect to do as well as he did. But I can't say I'm surprised because he has shown up to every single coaching call and asked the question on every single call for the last, I don't know, 5, 6 months, for forever long has been in the program. And when someone shows that much commitment to learning, it's inevitable that they become successful. But what I love so much about Jared, that he's so young. He joined the program when you were 17 years old. He's already making about 3,400 bucks a month, which is more than enough for a full-time income. At 17, he just turned 18, which is incredible. Man, when I was 17, 18, you joined this, what, in high school?
It should have been my senior year, yeah.
Okay, should have been your senior year. Okay, we'll dive into this story. Jared, thank you so much for hopping on. Why don't you tell people a little bit about yourself? I know you're moving down to San Diego here soon. So what's life look like right now for you?
Before I joined PTBI, I was working at a gym, making around 1,200 a month, which at that point it was still good at my age. I was 17, but I was ready to join a program. I was ready to make an investment. I got an ad from your page the same week I was looking for something to invest in. I had just got my NASM certification, so I was ready. When I joined PTBI, it was September. I was 17 years old and I was like on the sale call, well, if I can make X amount of dollars, $3,000 by my birthday when I turn 18 in April, then I'll be good. And throughout the program, I was just grinding and grinding. My first month was October. I didn't start till October. In October, I made $1,000 in my first month. Everything was $1,000, $1,000. And I was like, when is this going to hit? And literally like in April, it was 3K. And I was like, how did this happen? It just blew up in April. I got marketing down. I joined every single call with Jen, and Jen helped me out a ton when it came to business questions or content questions, everything I needed to know. I think having Jen there by my side was the most helpful thing about the program because I always have questions, and having a weekly call with Jen just made it very easy to have deadlines or examples of what I should do for the next week. Joining PTBI was for sure the best investment I've ever made because I went from $1,200 a month working 30 hours a week, making $1,200 a month, to now, I don't even know, like maybe like 2 hours a day, and I'm able to travel and making $3,000. And I feel really good with what I do, helping a lot of clients, people who I can really relate to when it comes to weight loss. So I feel very aligned with my life and what I do. Before I was at the gym, I was getting like a 4% commission when it came to personal training. And I'd have to wake up at 5 a.m. to be at the gym by 5. Like I have to wake up at like 4:30, be at the gym by 5 to train people for an hour to get paid $17. So yeah, what I do now, I prefer like 1,000 times more. Yeah.
I wish more people knew that, man. I wish more people knew that when they're going into the gym, what they're signing up for is pretty much slavery. But dude, there's so much to unpack in this story, even things that I didn't know about. I didn't know that you were actively looking for mentorship when you signed up with PTBI. How did you even know? Like, dude, when I was 18 years old, I didn't even know that was a thing. Like, I didn't know you can invest in people, invest in coaches, invest in mentors, and all that kind of stuff. So, where did this journey start for you?
Well, it's a crazy long story. When I was 15, I was overweight. I was over 200 pounds. It was like COVID just started, and I knew I wanted to lose weight. It's a long story. So I lost the weight pretty much. But like after I lost 30 pounds, I started posting everything online on that same account. That's why the account I had already a few followers. So I started posting everything online, and then I went live every single day, Monday through Saturday. I just took Sundays off. I went live Monday through Saturday and hosted a 1 hour workout to get people to lose weight with me. And I did that for like 4 or 5 months. And I had built up like a lot of people, 2,000 people who wanted to lose weight too.
Wow.
And yeah, and it was from like the United Kingdom, America, like random places, seriously, like everywhere. And that was really fun for me. But then I was like, oh, I'm not going to put on muscle doing HIIT workouts. So then I started in the gym. I stopped doing the online training and I missed it. I had always wanted to do something more because I knew I could do that. If I was hosting that 2,000 people, 100 people every single live, if I could do that, I knew I could do more than just work in the gym with 15 people in a classroom. So I wanted to do something more. And when I found your program, I was looking to do something that would allow me to expand online. Like a week before I bought your program or a week before I joined PTBI, I had 2 online clients that I just sold workout plans to. And I was like, this isn't going to work. I'm not going to be able to find enough people to be making decent money selling $40 workout programs. So joining PTBI, I went over that with the sales guy who I went on with, Troy. He told me how I can pretty much scale that. And with PTBI, have like an app and teach people workouts, have them know exactly what to do, get on calls with them, give them more results, better results, longer lasting results. I was like, this is obvious. I'm going to do this. So when I joined PTBI, I had $3,000 in my bank account. I gave PTBI everything I had. And I was like, I know I'm going to make this work. No matter what happens, I know I'm going to make it work. So joining PTBI, I made that money back within the next 3 months. And the rest of the program was paid off pretty quickly as well because I was working at the gym as well. After 4 months in PTBI, I was able to quit my job at the gym and go all in with online, getting my clients, producing content, and making sure my clients get the best results. I know I'm getting like pretty off topic right now too.
No, you're good. I love it. I love it. I'll get you with the next question. So going back, obviously you didn't take a traditional route. If I had known what you knew when I was your age, I probably would have been very successful way early on. I didn't make my first $3,000 a month until I was like 22, 23. What did your parents say about this? If you're going to drain your bank account to join some online program, not go to college, like what were your friends saying about this? Because I'm sure you probably find it hard to relate with your friends. If you want to grow your business, your friends want to go out and party and do all this kind of stuff. So what's that like?
It's literally like junior year of high school, I was failing all my classes because I knew I did not want to do anything with school. I hated school. I hated sitting down in a classroom. I have ADHD, so I can't be in a classroom at a desk trying to learn. So junior year of high school in February, I tested out of high school to pursue whatever I wanted to find.
Wow.
I tested out. I have my diploma. No one believed in me. I had to get my own money to buy the test. My parents, they wanted me to go to college. They wanted the traditional route, college, then get a job, work till I'm 60. But I knew that wasn't what I wanted to do. In that time, between the time I tested out in February up until the time I purchased the program in September, I was literally just finding something to do. And I was trying to do whatever I could to make money online or doing something that I actually liked. And that's when PTBI showed up for me. My parents, I never told them I invested in this. And yeah, so when I talked to Troy on the sale call, yeah,
dude, I remember this. We had like a problem with your bank account.
Yeah, so because I was under 18, I was not able to spend more than $500. So we did the ACH transfer. And the only thing my parents knew, I told my dad I needed a $500 loan so I could buy my groceries for the week. So I took a $500 loan from my dad to get into PTBI, and I made it back. It was just like,
that's
that was
crazy.
Yeah.
Did they know? Did you ever tell them?
They still don't really know. They just know I'm making money online now when I quit my job. Yeah.
Dude. And I think that's the best approach. Definitely not like going behind I wouldn't recommend going behind your parents' back. I would disclaimer, you should probably talk to your parents before doing that. But my parents don't really understand either. They know I'm making money, but you don't need their approval. You don't need their blessing. You don't need for them to understand. I think so many people get wrapped up into thinking that, oh, my parents said this and they don't get it. And like, you don't need them to get it. Your parents are there to love you. You're there to love your parents. When I go home, I don't talk about my business. I don't talk about what I do. I just enjoy being with my family. They don't need to know. And that's totally fine. I think that perfect example of like not letting your parents' beliefs or parents' wants and needs interfere in what's in front of you. But dude, that's freaking crazy, man. I didn't know that you tested out of high school and were kind of kicking rocks for 6 months. So tell us about getting your business started. I know you said that it was, I'll digress here myself. I think it's really important for you to state that, your first 3 months, you only made $1,000 a month, which is more like, that's more realistic than hitting 10K a month out of the gate. But what you see is that when you stick with it, eventually people start to tune in and then it starts to pick up. And now you're probably like, man, it's becoming easier and easier and the momentum's building. I think that's really important to highlight. But take us back to the beginning, the first few months. What were you learning? How were you getting your first few clients? And, what's it looking like now?
So because I had that online training live thing 2 years before I started, I already had people who were interested in training, and I had told them what this program would be. And I was just like, honestly, we'll do it for like $100 a month. So I just got a few clients off of that for all of September, because I joined in September 14th. I joined September 14th, and I was just taking in everything that PTBI had to offer because there's a lot of information in the course and I wanted to understand it to the best of my ability. But one day it was like October, or it was like the last day of September, and Jada had told me like, why don't you just start? Like, why don't you just start putting out the content? You're not doing anything. You're just learning. Like, now time to execute, take action, put out the content, get the clients. I was like, like, you're right. Like, I just got to put out the content, because I was making excuses the same way I did with like my NASM certificate. Like, oh, I can start when I have that certificate. So now I was just learning from PTBI and I hadn't put out any content. So I finally put out the content. I was getting leads. I was getting some people here and there. And once I started onboarding them, it got a little like difficult because it was stressful. But the biggest thing is just getting past the overwhelming parts and the stressful parts and just like seeing it through. Just get it done, detach yourself from the outcome, get every single thing done, and you'll make the progress. You'll turn around and be like, I can't believe I was at $1,000 2 months ago.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. It sounds like you're just an executor. You just do without thinking and you keep doing it, which is exactly what you need in this business. And I know you've met some other people through the program. I know you work with Cooper as well. You've done some meetups here and there. You're moving to San Diego. So, tell us about that. Tell us about what it's like moving out. You're 18 years old. You got your own business. You're moving down to San Diego. Like, what's that look like? Are you nervous? Are you excited?
So I was actually like, I loved San Diego. I loved the thought of San Diego, and I was going to move there, but I decided to move to Colorado instead.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So San Diego looks awesome, and I love the beach. Like, I love the beach. I would love to live on the beach. It's the same price as Colorado rent. It's the same price, but I like Colorado more because I want to expand into other areas expensive business, but I will be moving to Colorado. When I told my parents I was moving out, they were kind of like really surprised. They were like, how's this kid gonna afford rent at 17? I told them when I was 17. I started moving out already.
Wow.
And yeah, so now, I mean, they're a little shocked, but, and it's so far away because I'm in California. So it's a couple states away. Moving to Colorado is pretty big and it feels crazy. But ever since I joined, I knew that the whole goal was to move out. When you grow up in a little city, you get hit by a lot of limiting beliefs and a lot of other people projecting onto you like, oh, go to college. Oh, you're not doing much. Join this thing. Do this, do this. But it's like, I don't only want to make $80,000 a year. I don't want to have to work 40 hours a week. I don't want to have to work until I'm 60. I want to have something I love doing and that I don't mind doing until I'm 60 if I had to. But with a business like this, you don't have to work that long. And it's something that you actually love doing. So moving to Colorado is crazy. I'm going to miss some people, but I know it's going to be the best thing for my personal self-development and as well as the growth of my business.
Curious, why choose Colorado?
I love real estate and real
Ah,
estate in Colorado is crazy. Yeah. Greenhouses,
okay.
hiking a lot too.
So fitness business is a stepping stone for you to, get some money under the belt, build up a portfolio, and then eventually get into real estate over in a state that's more conducive for it.
Yeah, I think I did not know I was gonna love fitness coaching this much. I'm definitely gonna do both because fitness coaching is so fun. I'm able to train people who I can really relate to. I've been in their shoes, afraid to take off my shirt. Now I can train people who want that transformation, who want to feel more confident and comfortable in their body, boost their self-esteem. So I'm able to help them out, allow them to be more confident and comfortable in their body, and I'll be able to pursue my goals in real estate, learning about houses and stuff like that.
I love it, man. Now let's go back to the beginning. What advice would you give to someone who is just getting started with online coaching? They want to learn how to make money online and, they're nervous about getting started.
So if I had not joined PTBI, I would have no idea how to make money online. I had no idea how to use Square, no idea how to send out payments, no idea how to send out workouts, nutrition, anything like that. No idea how to do sales. So the best thing I did was invest in PTBI because I had no idea how to do anything online. For someone who wants to start making money online, the best thing would be to just get rid of the limiting beliefs, stop the fear, and just take the steps to do it. It gets overwhelming, it gets stressful, but as long as you can motivate yourself to get shit done or get things done, you'll be good. And you can you'll make progress as long as you get things done.
I love it, man. What's next for you? So you got Colorado coming up. The business is going well. What are your goals for the next year?
Oh, I'm for sure gonna hit 6K by September. That'll be the 1 year mark. I'll for sure hit 6K by September. I'll probably hit it by August, but okay. I know by April of next year, I know I'm gonna hit 10,000. So by my 19th birthday, I'll be making 10,000 a month at least.
Which is crazy. And so you know who you should get connected with? There's a kid. Do you know who Craig McClure is?
I hit him up. He didn't reply.
Oh, yeah. I'll introduce you to him one of these days. But he started in PTBI in 2020, and I think he was 18, and he was still in high school at the same time too. Yeah. So, and now he's 22, so it's been a couple years, and he's pushing 50 to 60K months. So if you can be hitting 10K a month at 19 years old, there's no reason why you shouldn't be hitting 50, 60, even 100K months by the time you're 24, 25.
That is wild, bro.
Yeah.
That is fun. I like to hear his story.
Yeah, I think I actually have a couple of his interviews on YouTube. You should check it out. Just type in Zakk, Colburn, Craig McClure, it'll come up. But yeah, I think you're showing potential there as well.
Awesome, bro. Yeah, I mean, there was so much stuff to learn, and as long as you just take in the important things and make it happen, you'll be successful.
Awesome. Where can people find you online?
Instagram is Jim Jared with 2 D's. Very simple.
Love it. Yeah. Double D's. Good call. All right, brother. Thank you so much. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.